set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
On the jump. Here we go.
From out of the gun, here's May. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack.
Ready, set.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Polk that time. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. Throwing. Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Nix now to throw it here on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Second down. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Dobbs headed in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Mims sent in motion here. They'll run. It's Williams. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. That touchdown number 19 on the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. score! A pick six for the touchdown. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up a first down and keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick six.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick six.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Go!
Here's May to throw it on first down. The throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, it's May. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back.
It is brought in the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Patriots. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
To throw is May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's May. He'll go right and find his running back.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similarly.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set.
On play action, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
To throw again is May. That's complete. It's Jalen Pope. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
May to throw again. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Spears. A second effort, and he is in. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, New England. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A 1st down throw for Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the 3rd quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack. Mims sent in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down, sack. Second down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From out of the gun, here's May. This complete to Polk. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 2nd down, Spears. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short, but there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
May now on 1st and 10. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, here's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New England.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. So we are through. To throw on first down is May. That's to the right side. He's got Polk. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Throwing on second down, May. He is in. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Pats go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
Nix now on 1st and 10. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there.
Okay, ready? Come on, set!
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw is Nix. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Denver. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's May to throw it on first down. And that ball incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On second down, it's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First and 10 now from the 36. Dobbs headed in motion. Now Nick's going to look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Second down. Nix. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here we go, set.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. New England going to take their second timeout.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this complete. It's Polk over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now on 2nd and long. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready? Let's go.
From out of the gun, here's May. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On 3rd and 2, it's May. That one on target, and Polk's got it. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. May to the air once more. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Slice extra point, up and good. And the Patriots have taken a 4-point advantage. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to one play in this one. Here's 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.